It has been quite some time, but we're back again with another Tweaktown video review. My name is Cameron Wilmot, and today we're going to show you some Icy Box products. As you can see here, we've got a 2.5-inch hard drive caddy. This is a 3.5-inch caddy, and this is a PCI Express controller card. What is good with these products is they all support USB 3. So let's open up the packages now, and then we'll have a look what's inside. Starting off, we'll have a look at the USB 3 PCI expansion card from Icy Box and have a look what's inside. We've already opened it here, so put that to the side. Now we've got a little manual here, quick start guide with instructions on how to get it all set up. You got a small CD here that includes drivers and utilities, and that's all that's inside the box. Now we get inside here and we'll have a look at the PCI controller card itself. Very small, as you can see here. Nice blue PCB finish. If we come in close, I'm not sure if you're about to see it or not, but it uses the NEC controller, which is very common for these types of cards. They're all basically the same. Different companies just bundle them in with their USB 3 products for people that don't have a motherboard with USB 3. You see two USB 3.0 headers here. They're blue. That of course indicates that it's USB 3. So that's the controller. Now we'll move on to the 2.5-inch caddy. Here we go now. We've got the Icy Box IB250. This is a 2.5-inch USB 3 enclosure. So let's open up the package now of this one and get you a look inside. Okay, nice presentable package there. You can see it sits in the box just like so. So let's open it up. Okay, what we've got here is a USB 3 cable. Different type of connector here. It looks kind of like a, I would say like a mini USB 3 connector. And on the other end, this is just a standard USB 3 connector. You've got a case here that you can store the hard drive enclosure in, just a basic little case. Actually feels like there's something else in there as well. Okay, also inside here you've got some screws for the enclosure, and it was nice to see that they've even included a little screwdriver in there to get it all set up. Again, you've just got a installation guide here, which we probably won't use, so I'll just put that to the side. Now here's the actual caddy itself. Now the first thing I've just noticed first time I've picked it up, it's super light. It's just made of plastic. Not terribly strong. If you can hear that, it's kind of a little bit soft. It's got some flex in there, but it looks nice enough. You can see the Icy Box logo here. There's a couple LED indication lights here. Portable hard disk drive, just in case you didn't know what it was, I guess. On the back, not too much. There's your super speed USB 3 connector, and coming around to the sides, and that's a look at that. So let's open this thing up now and see what's inside. Now, as for the installation, it's really quite simple. All you have to do is take the top of the device off. It just pulls off simply like that. And now it exposes the inside of the caddy. We don't actually have a spare SATA 2.5-inch drive with us, but basically the drive will just sit in here. You'd take the cover, just put it back on again like so. Then you do up the 4 screw holes here, and then just plug the device into your computer. Now, it's not to worry if you don't buy the separate PCI USB 3 card that we showed you before, or the motherboard doesn't have USB 3, you can still use the cables that is included. Just plug it into a USB or USB 2 port on your computer and it will just run at a slower speed, not the full USB 3 speed. So there's your look at the Icy Box 2.5-inch USB 3 enclosure. Very basic, it's simple, but it'll do the job. Now let's move on to the big daddy. What we're looking at right here is the Icy Box IB318 series. This is a 3.5-inch SATA USB 3 enclosure. So let's open this box up now and have a better look at it. Open it up from the back here. And it'll expose the caddy itself. There it is, just sitting on top of the box. We'll put that to the side. Again, you've got a similar looking user manual here in a range of different languages. Further into the device, we've got a little stand that the enclosure will sit on. You have a USB 3 cable, super speed cable. This is the end that will go into the enclosure itself, and this will go into a USB 3 header in your computer. You've got some screws here, and this would be a power adapter. So let's have a look at that. Get this plastic off so you can get a better look. Now, coming in nice and close, yeah, you can see it's 100 to 240 volts, so it'll work everywhere around the world. Right, so moving on to the enclosure itself, quite a bit of plastic here that we have to contend with. We'll just rip this off. At least it doesn't come in one of those stupid plastic packages that we don't like. Now here it is. This is a look at the Icy Box 3.5-inch USB 3 hard drive enclosure. Straight away, much more impressive, much more solid than the 2.5-inch version we just looked at before. It's made of steel. It's really strong. If I put it up close to the microphone, you can hear that. On the front, you've got a mesh grill here for the FO. What looks to be there is a couple LEDs, if you can just see it through the mesh. Around the side, not too much, very plain, but plain's good. It's very stylish. Now on the back, you've got on-off, the power switch here. This is your power in, and this is the USB 3 or super speed connector here. Again, on this side, not too much. All you've got is Ice Box etched onto the caddy itself, and it looks really good. Alright, now moving on to the installation, we'll use the little screw that came with the 2.5-inch enclosure we looked at earlier. And it looks like there's only one screw here, so we'll take that off there. And then I'm assuming, no, there's actually 4 more at the back we're going to have to take off to access the inside of the hard drive enclosure. So let's just take those off now quickly. Okay, we've got the 4 screws off of the back now. So we just take this out, and what will happen now is the device, with a little bit of pressure there, will come out, and we'll just pull it out like so. It makes a really horrible sound. Okay, so now we've got the, this is the internal part of the caddy. We've got that out now. So what you'll do is you'll take your 3.5-inch hard drive, keeping in mind it has to be solder, it does not support PARDA. Now the connectors on the back of your hard drive, match it up with the ones on the caddy here, and what we'll do is it just sits in like so. It's a little bit hard to do this on video, and it just connects in like so. It's just connected in. Now what we want to do is, using the screws provided, you can see there's access holes here to mount the hard drive to the caddy nice and securely. So let's do that now. Basically what we do is we use the screws that were provided by Icy Box. Fast forward this part for you. Screws are in on this side, turn it over, repeat the same process for the screws on the other side of the enclosure, as you can see here. Again, we'll fast forward. Okay, we've got those other 2 screws mounted in there, and you can see I no longer need to hold it. It sits in there nice and securely, connected really securely to the connectors on the PCB board on the controller. And that's a look. So what we do now the hard drive is mounted in this little device here. We take the caddy again, and all you have to do is slide it back in like so, and a little bit of force there, but it sits in there kind of nice and flush because it's got some little bit of tape on both sides. Alright, so we've got that back in there. Now there's one screw hole here that's important to do up. This will stop the internal part and the hard drive sliding out of the enclosure. So you do this one up, and then you put this cover back on, like so. I believe it goes like that. and then just pretend here that we've done the screws up, and then you're all done. You just do these 4 screws up at the back of the device. Alright, now you've had a full look at the range of Icy Box USB 3 products. What we're going to do is run the 3.5-inch enclosure version on our Gigabyte USB 3 motherboard. So look below the video now, you'll see our benchmark results. What we've done is we've compared USB 3 to USB 2 just to give you an idea. Of course, if you're going to be buying something like this, you'll be looking for the extra speed, performance that USB 3 offers over USB 2. Again, this has been another Twigtown video review. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll find it somewhere on the page. I'm not sure wherever you're looking. And come back again soon for more video content.